This is the last cast of the night. Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings, all.
Okay, so we have crumbs right now, so we're gonna give you some crumbs. There's not that much. Supposedly, there was an interview done on the radio where turns out, let me just get the article. Long and short. Hold on. Okay, so Pearl Mackie was on a radio thing. And again, take this with a grain of salt. It's rumor because there's nothing out there. Supposedly she said she's coming back to Doctor Who soon. Now we heard this a while ago where the day she appeared was the day she got fired, if you remember. Her first day that the episode was released, they already fired her already. And then supposedly she met with Chibnall because Chibnall wanted to talk to her about appearing in the future. Now, at the time, we didn't think anything of it. We're like, maybe, she might, maybe he's just being nice about it. But right now, that would stir it up a little bit, and we need to stir Doctor Who up a little bit. So, definitely. And also, if you remember, Matt Lucas said, too, that he was going to be appearing again also, which would stir it up a little bit. So I do feel it is a possibility that Bill and Nardole will rejoin the TARDIS. I don't know if it's going to be a Christmas thing. It could be a Christmas thing where, old acquaintance be forgot, She revisits Nardole. She saves Nardole, maybe.
I came up with an idea. I'll wait till you get done.
I was thinking that Jodie Whittaker's doctor should go save Nardole.
Yeah.
From that ship. And Bill, while she's in the area, Bill Potts returns to where the TARDIS was and sees that, and then they have an adventure, and then I would think that Bill would go back to Earth rather than go all over the universe. And Nardole will go back to Earth too, but maybe Nardole should stick around.
Definitely.
And he could be bouncing off of, Bradley Walsh's character.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something they should do. I think Matt Lucas
definitely
should be with Bradley Walsh in the TARDIS, and they should have all those companions. Why not?
It makes sense.
And Matt Lucas's Nardole could basically be explaining, if they have any questions about the way the Doctor was before, and he's like, no, she was a man.
Yeah.
So all these really? I thought she was joking around. No, she was a man, and it's like, because they think sometimes Doctor lies.
Yeah.
No, she was a man. So, I think that
he looked like a man.
Let's change it up a little bit. Let's get Matt Lucas back, and let's get Pearl Mackie. Russell T. Davis, they asked him, would you love to write for Jodie Whittaker? He said yes. He didn't say Doctor Who, though, but he did say that he's never coming back because he doesn't feel comfortable of going to a job after 10 years. But here's the thing. He's not going in the capacity as the showrunner.
No.
Why can't he just be submitting a script? One script. What is it?
That's all it is. Yeah, I admit. Yeah, I agree.
Just write one episode, Jews. Guest writer. You don't have to be the showrunner.
No.
So, and I for the life of me, I just don't. He's not returning to the job that he had. He's returning as a freelance writer, submitting a story. Because if you love Doctor Who, why not do a story? What does he not want to be told what to do? Maybe as a writer,
possibly.
I think maybe that's what it is. I think he has to be the boss, and he doesn't want that. So I don't think it's when he says that. I think it's more to it that even Moffat doesn't want to be under anybody.
Yeah.
Unless they're doing the whole thing themselves, and they don't want to do that.
No, they don't.
So I think I think that makes more sense because if you love Doctor Who the way Russell T. Davies says he does,
Uh-huh.
For the life of me, I don't understand why he just don't submit a script. I don't understand it. You know, we have nothing about the Christmas special, which I'm more. Now, more I think about it, if it's not going to be a musical, it's got to be with Bill and Laura.
Definitely. Oh God, a musical. That just scares the out of me.
Yeah. Now we also had the VR thing had launched. I don't know how that is. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm just waiting for the friggin' merchandise, bro. We need some merchandise.
Same here.
There's nothing out there. I would buy some Titans if we had some, you know. But all right, I just throwing it out there. So a little Doctor Who news. Oh, and also they asked Alex Kingston about her. You know, does she follow the order of River? And she's like, she doesn't go by that whole map of this. She went here and then she was here.
Yeah.
I mean, the character knows, a River song knows, whatever. But Alex Kingston just goes out there and does it, whatever. You don't pay attention to that. I really wish that we could
report about
something substantial.
And I'm sorry, this is what I was also thinking about this the other day. I'm sorry, BBC is Chibnall's boss. So what BBC needs to do is come to him and go, we're not going to have a repeat from last year.
Right.
This is what you're going to do.
Yes.
You don't like it, there's the door.
Goodbye.
And if he walks and decides to take his writing staff with him, it says, okay, then this is what they should do.
They'll take off a year. That's the whole.
Like I said, this is what they should do. Then they go to Big Finish, and it says, okay, the money that we put into keeping Chibnall will give you to take already established Big Finish dramas, and you make animated adventures of those. We'll have 2 or 3 a month, and then that way, in that 2, 3, and so that way that buys them enough time, the BBC, to find a new showrunner, whether Whitaker goes with him or not. I'm just throwing this out here. Whether Whitaker goes there, if Whitaker goes with him, then you find a showrunner for Chibnall, a showrunner for Whitaker, and the writing staff. So that way, in that however long it takes them, you got Doctor Who out there. Whether it's online or whether it's on TV, either way, there you go. They pay, like I said, they're paying Big Finish. I know they're separate together. They're separate entities, but yet they're still considered under the Doctor Who umbrella. But
the only problem is, though,
they go to Big Finish, say, we'll give you the money which we were given to Chibnall and them, and we'll animate the old Doctor Who Big Finish, and then boom.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, it takes years to do the animation.
I know.
You said you want to have 3 out a month, but you're lucky if they finish one.
Look what they did with Saturday morning cartoons, though. They managed to get.
Yeah, but America's different than them.
I know, but
they were able to get how many episodes of Smurfs on there.
Notion which they could do.
These guys take 10 months to film a friggin'. You realize that, though? Like, I mean,
I know.
To get them to do an animated, I'll be in diapers by the time that happens.
Then one per month.
Yeah, but would you be satisfied with an animated episode rather than a regular? That'd be canceled, dude. Be canceled. We need Doctor Who, period. No, I mean,
either way, the BBC needs to go to Chibnall and tell him to cool his.
Well, no matter what, you know what though? What you're saying? No matter what, he gets his money back.
Yeah, I know.
If they fire him, he gets everything. Even if he's not, he gets what this contract is. So if this contract's for 5 years, and he's not the showrunner for 5 years, he gets 5 years. They let him go. They can't even use that money. So that means that if he quit tomorrow, Doctor Who's going to take a break for a year or two, unfortunately, because they don't have it then. Then they're screwed because they got to pay everybody that they had to pay, and then there's no Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to wait because they're using TV funds, right? So they got to wait till they get new TV funds then. It's just a thing where he's not going to listen to them because he feels that, you gave me this job. You said you're going to leave me alone. You're not leaving me alone. So you know what? You leave me alone and you can kiss my ass, or you fire me, I'm going to collect everything, and then Doctor Who's screwed for years. So they have to deal with him for 5 years, whatever it is. So, but the only problem is he can't be vindictive like Moffat was. Like Moffat, when they told him, you got to use Matt Lucas, he gave him shitty lines. He didn't give him a lot of great parts because he's being a jerk.
They gave him, he
was an ego.
To play their game.
He didn't like to be told what to do. So he was forced to have a character. He didn't give him the greatest lines. He really didn't, honestly. Yeah. If I was the writer, you know what? And they told me, I would give Nardole the best lines. Because you know what? My point would be, well, all right, you're forcing me to have Matt Lucas Nardole. I'm going to make that character the greatest fucking character there is because I'm going to be with him for 5 years, so why not? You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't think like that. They don't think like that. They just look at here's the thing. Regardless of if he gets along with Jenna Louise Coleman, right? Moffat was pissed off when she was leaving, and then she stayed.
And then she decided to stay.
So even though he said it's cool,
if you notice the writing afterwards, you could tell it remarkably changed.
Listen, even though he said it was cool, it wasn't cool because in his subconscious, he sabotaged that character. He made her where the Impossible Girl was shit. He changed it.
Yeah.
He blamed her for killing Danny Pink. He did all this stuff that, like, he sabotaged his own character because he was mad at the actress. Without even knowing himself at the time that he's mad at the actress.
He was transferring his anger.
And he wasn't mad with Amy Pond or Rory because they wanted to leave, and he was okay with it.
And they didn't go back later, so I'm going to stay, yeah.
No, but they asked to be killed off. And he's like, okay. This one, he just kept making it where she's a control freak, and he totally changed her character from
he did. I noticed
that. To Capaldi completely because he was annoyed with shit. And don't forget, though,
because he had all those scripts all lined up. He had everything like from point A to point B. Then she comes back. So and then she caused him to waste money in rewriting those scripts.
But as a showrunner, it's his fault because
I know.
Let me finish. As a showrunner, it's his fault because he offered her an extension to her contract, but you don't ask the doctor for an extension of his contract like Matt Smith. So you asked the companion first, and you had a deal on the table, signed her, and then of course Matt Smith would be like, "What the fuck?" And he wants to do movies anyway.
What the hell?
No, and then they didn't give him a raise. Like they gave him a shit ass raise, and you're the fucking doctor. So he wanted to leave anyway. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave." So then Moffat was like, "Fucked," because he really believed he's gonna stay a year. So he had a year to explain every single storyline. And he left, and Moffat couldn't explain anything. And then Moffat went down in history as the guy that, as a showrunner, never explained shit, and all his plot holes remained plot holes and were never solved.
Yeah,
and it ruined his legacy as a run because people just, when you want to see something, you want to see something to its conclusion. You know, if you keep freaking saying that, there's red balloons and there's distortions and everything with electricity is phasing in and out, and then you do nothing with it. Okay, when you keep saying the Matic Varian went down his time stream and then you don't explain why, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, as a writer, like even with Game of Thrones, right? Here's the thing. They're finishing it, so people are dying. People are knowing they're supposed to be dying, right? The fact that people can't handle it, I don't understand, because what did you think's going to happen? You think that after fighting the Night King and now fighting Cersei, do you honestly think that everybody's going to be like Kumbaya fucking ya? No.
We're going to have the Red Wedding all over again.
You're not going to have fucking Kumbaya. They're all going to fucking croak. You're going to have somebody on the throne that you're going to be like, I'm going to tell you right now, the person on the throne is going to be something we're not happy with.
No.
It's probably going to be Bronn on the fucking throne, okay? Do I want Bronn on the throne? No. I want Jon Snow on the throne. Do I want Sansa on the throne? Probably not. But you know what? It's going to be fucking someone. Or it's going to be the guy that she just made a king now.
Yeah,
That was a
I
bastard.
see him more. I see him.
He's going to be the fucking on the throne.
And then she's using him as a figurehead.
So in other words, she knew that if there was an issue, he would become the one on the throne. That was the backup plan.
And I think that's what she's doing. I think that's why she made him king.
Right, because she didn't want Jon Snow.
In her mind, she's thinking, okay, I can put him as king, and then I can covertly work it so he's actually a figure.
Because Jon Snow was not going to tell anybody that he was a real king.
Oh, hell no.
So she could always say he's full of shit if he decides to change his mind. And then that other guy would be king.
Mm-hmm.
If something happened to her. So, honestly, Arya's going to die. They're all going to die. I'm not going to be happy with it, but you know what? It ends. And you know it's supposed to end like that. You can't change the whole goddamn
people from The Walking Dead can waltzing in going, look, we come here to save you from the White Walkers. Boom, there you go.
Please. That's another thing entirely. Rick Grimes is dying in the comic next issue. But anyway.
He shows up on Game of Thrones. That's why he died. He somehow got shifted back to them.
All right. Go back to Doctor Who, though. You know, we have a thing with Doctor Who where we need to improve. We need to fix it. We need to. Doctor Who has always been about change. And, you know, it's not the Moffat thing about going backwards is over. Okay. You can go backwards because you're time travel. Backwards, forwards, you can revisit companions. You can have companions again.
That's what they should.
Because he even had his own rules. Don't give me that, because Donna Noble first appeared, then she didn't want to be with him, then she came back as a companion. So you could freaking come back. You could have Nora come back as a companion, Bill Potts come back. No big deal. That you make your own rules as a showrunner. Okay? You want to get Katie Manning for freaking a couple episodes, you could do that shit too. You do that shit too. No rules, man.
In the Sarah Jane Adventures, they brought her back. So why can't they bring her back for the main series?
I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. That's your Real Whovians. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.